talk to you about a condition that has been happening for a lot of the clients that I've been seeing, and I've even had a couple friends talk to me about it lately, and it's something called Dequervain'S Tenosynovitis. And anytime you hear an itis or synovitis, something like that, your first thought is, okay, that's inflammation, and it's inflammation of a tendon. Well, Dequervain'S is an inflammation of what's known as the anatomical snuff box. These two tendons in the thumb right here called Abductor pollicis and Extensor pollicis. And when those guys get inflamed, that can wreak a lot of havoc on the way that you use your hand. It's kind of like a tennis elbow kind of thing. You can't grip your coffee in the morning or whatever it is. So the tenosynovitis is really tricky to work with, just like a tendonitis is. And as you know, or many of us know, it happens from a lot of texting or a lot of, screwing a screw into something, a lot of usage of the wrist and the thumb. So let's talk about some ways to work with it. The first thing, and one of possibly the best things, is simple soft tissue work. So if you extend your thumb like so, or even abduct your thumb, you're gonna have these two tendons that pop out. What you wanna do is you wanna take one of the tendons, put pressure on it, and then you're gonna move the thumb in the opposite direction, and you're gonna move the wrist in the opposite direction. So it's a technique in massage that we call pin and stretch. So you're holding onto the tendon, and then you're lengthening the tendon. Now remember, you have two here, so you're gonna go through different places on one tendon, and then you're gonna go to the other tendon and do the same thing. Just moving it around, getting it to lengthen while you hold that pressure to it. So that soft tissue work is gonna be really vital. After that, let's actually go ahead and stretch it. Best way to stretch it is to grip your thumb within your wrist like so, and then you're gonna, what's called ulnar deviation of your wrist. So your wrist is gonna move away from the tendon. That's radial deviation. You're gonna ulnar deviate your wrist. And then what you can do too is do some wrist circles like so. Remember, it's not a shoulder circle. You're just getting the wrist to move around a little bit, like so. And again, ulnar deviation, down. You can go down like so. That's also really effective. But remember, you want to feel it here, and when you do the circles, you'll feel it here and possibly in some other areas. So that's the second thing for you to do. The third thing for you to do is you want to get a little strengthening. Anytime that there's a tendon issue, all of the studies show that two types of contraction are most effective for healing a tendon. One of them is eccentric contraction, where the tendon is lengthening while it's contracting. And the other is isometric contraction, where the tendon is stuck and not moving, and high loads are making the tissue regenerate. So the first thing to do is just to hold your thumb like so, make a fist or whatever, and then you're gonna resist the pressure of your other thumb while you lengthen that thumb. Resist the pressure while it lengthens. Resist the pressure while it lengthens. Do a couple of those. You can go in different directions. I'm trying to abduct my thumb here, and I'm resisting the pressure. Abduct the thumb, and resisting the pressure. So that's the eccentric, because this hand is powering this, so that tendon is lengthening, but it's lengthening under load. The isometric contraction is you're holding it just like so, and you're not letting it move. So you're having an equal force between the two. Pressing, and then pressing. So those are three things that you guys can do to really have an effect on Dequervain'S tenosynovitis. Stop texting a little bit. Get some ice on there. If you need to take some Advil, you can do that. But of course, movement therapy is the best thing you can do. Okay? Take care. Good luck. We'll see you guys.